Welcome back, everyone, to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, Direct of Ignite, sparked by BBB. And with me today, I have a very special guest, Janice Clifton. You are the owner of Virginia Cliffe Inn, correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. So I'm a little familiar with having bed and breakfasts or motels. My family owns 2 in Harrisonburg, Virginia. So I know that your job is very, very difficult. It comes with a different set of difficulties that I think other business owners have. But tell me how you got into the business and what you do.
I think that's so exciting that you actually know what I do.
Yes, I have a very special kind of respect for what you do.
Oh, thank you. I am so blessed. My family started Virginia Cliffe Inn, which is actually the only bed and breakfast in Henrico County.
Really?
It was my family home, and it's a fairly large home, and my parents wanted to keep the home. So once my brothers and sisters and I grew up, they decided, why don't we open a bed and breakfast? Well, in Henrico, there were no regulations for that since there were no other bed and breakfast. And it took them about a year and a half to approach the Board of Supervisors and the Planning Commission. And eventually they were able to get some regulations established to open a bed and breakfast. So it was my parents' desire and hobby. They did it more as a retirement project, and they just loved having guests come in and stay. So once they got to the point they could no longer take care of it, I was the next in line in the family to take over and run the inn.
That's how it works.
That's how I got in it.
What is your favorite part about what you do?
Meeting people. I love people. My parents loved people. I love being at work. I love meeting people and taking care of them, cooking for them, showing them around.
What are some things that you have heard your customers or people, your guests that come and stay with you, what are some things that they absolutely enjoy when they come stay with you?
Definitely homemade breakfast. We are on 6 acres, so it's a little difficult these days to find a spacious, custom-built manor. Everything today is so modern. We are definitely more old-fashioned. Our house is modeled after George Washington's headquarters in New York.
Wow.
And it was originally built in 1850. So finding that little treasure in this modern world is something people really like.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It is a little treasure in the modern world. That's one of the things that I love about bed and breakfast, and you just don't see them that commonly here in the U.S. anymore. In Greece, where my family's from, you see them sometimes, but they're more and more trying to get more towards the modern of having a resort or like a Hilton or a Marriott. And I'm thinking to myself, I kind of miss that family aspect of staying somewhere. The homemade breakfast, sometimes dinner even.
Yeah. One thing we do that not all bed and breakfasts do is we still do family-style breakfast where all of our guests sit together for breakfast.
Wow.
And we find that to be a great experience where people end up exchanging emails and phone numbers. And we've even had some people plan their next visit with the same guest that they met at our inn.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You just don't get an experience like that anymore.
You don't.
So what are some, and I always ask people this when they come in, what are some things that people should look out for when they are looking to stay at a bed and breakfast? Maybe some warning signs from other bed and breakfasts that are like, I don't consider that a good business for customers to participate in.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to answer that. I think you're either a bed and breakfast customer or you're not. Today, with more Airbnbs, there is a population that doesn't really want to see the innkeeper. They want to check in, do their thing, and leave. That is not really what you find in a traditional bed and breakfast. People usually come to us and to other bed and breakfasts because they want the nurturing and they want someone to be there to show them around or tell them about the area, to have the experience. Whereas if that's not what you're looking for, you probably aren't really in the market for a bed and breakfast. I think there is a unique population that is looking for an experience opposed to a place to stay.
Yeah. I'm actually glad that you said that because I recently just had I had a girls' trip with my sister and my cousins. We did Spain and we did Paris, different cities in Spain and then Paris. And I realized, I knew this before, but I realized even more so, it solidified for me this trip. I am a hotel girl. I'm a bed and breakfast or a hotel girl. I do not like Airbnbs. No flack for Airbnbs. I think for some people they work. For me, they do not. I am the customer that likes to be nurtured. I like to see the innkeeper, like you said. I like to know that I have a concierge. They can get me a taxi if I need it because I don't speak the language there. I like knowing that I have that comfort or that backup of somebody being able to provide support for me if I need it.
Gotcha.
Airbnb kind of leaves you high and dry a little bit, but I think it works for people that can be self-accommodating.
Exactly. It's something for everybody.
Yes. So I see you have some materials with you here. Do you have anything you want to show everybody?
I do. One of the things that I am super big on is supporting our community.
I love it.
I've lived actually on Mountain Road my entire life. So we are very committed to helping and giving back to our community. Once a year for 30 years, we have had a big craft festival called Christmas at the Inn, kind of like the Hallmark Channel.
I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, tell me more.
So we have 70 local craftspeople, and most of them are very local, but in Virginia, who come to the inn and display crafts they've worked on all year. And we fill every room in the house. So as I was walking in, one of your employees said, can I go in every room? Yes, every room, even closets and bathrooms are filled with crafts.
Really?
And we open it up, open the home to the community. And it is like walking through a Christmas shop. So we don't have tables and booths where you pay each individual crafter, but we decorate the house very festive. And you come to the inn for 5 days and you can look at individuals' crafts, purchase them if you like.
Really?
We serve Granny's spiced tea as samples. We will have Brunswick stew, homemade Brunswick stew. And you come out. Now, the proceeds for our show go to the Henrico Christmas Mother and North Star Career Center, which is a school for children with disabilities. And actually, another really touching part for me is those students come out once a week to our inn and learn job skills.
Really?
Yeah, so we are definitely about giving what we can give. And so we would love for anyone to come out, be a part of our show, give back to the community, and you can buy some really awesome handmade items for your own Christmas and to give to others. We have gift baskets and all of that, and it's a wonderful day to come out and just enjoy the show.
So when will this be taking place?
It always starts the day after Thanksgiving. And so we kind of theme it. Well, of course, Black Friday's Black Friday, and some people just don't do the mall thing. But if you do, you can do the mall early and then come share with us in the afternoon. And then on Saturday, the 30th, that is Business Saturday, but learn to shop local. And then December 1st, which is the next Sunday, is actually called Artist Sunday. So, of course, we have lots of artists and craftsmen there. Then it goes into Monday and Tuesday. So if you're away for Thanksgiving weekend, you can still come on Monday and Tuesday.
I love that.
Yeah, so that is support local. And then Giving Tuesday is a national thing. So that's a great day to give back. And every purchase does help our community.
That's amazing. I come from a family where we love Hallmark, and especially Hallmark Christmas movies.
Sure.
100%. We've always said we want to stay in a cabin or a bed and breakfast that reminds us of a Hallmark movie. But also, I come from a family where we love shopping local. We love handmade items, especially items we can put on our Christmas tree to remember. And I know my grandmother and my sister are going to absolutely love it if I bring them there. So
Well, I will look
you
forward
will
to
be
them.
seeing me.
Yeah.
What time do you guys start every day?
So our show is from 10 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. You can still come in at 5, and then we'll close at 6 or 6:30, depending when our last customer leaves.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, now we have a central cashier. So like I said, you're walking through a shop. You're not going to be pulling out your checkbook or your wallet or anything at each vendor. You will be having a tour through the house, and things are appropriately placed. So kitchen items are in the kitchen, and
Wow.
bathroom items are in bathroom. We'll have a pet shop, and we have a children's shop. And
Love that.
yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So anyone watching, if you don't know what to do after Thanksgiving and you really do hate going to the mall, like myself, this is a great opportunity to go and do something local and shop local and support something huge that supports our community.
Right.
And how can people get in touch with you if they want to stay at your bed and breakfast?
Well, there's lots of ways. We have a website. It's vacliffeinn.com. Cliff has an E on it, so it's VACLIFFEINN.com. Of course, we have a phone number, 804-382-0500. You can just look up Virginia Cliffe Inn.
Definitely check out Virginia Cliffe Inn. Sounds like a wonderful place. The owner's wonderful, so I'm sure you'll have a great experience there. And you get to meet people while you're there as well. If you are local, please check out this wonderful Christmas event. Why would you not want to shop local and see some amazing handmade items? If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. It really helps the algorithm out for us. It is BBB Central VA on YouTube. And if you're listening on Spotify, BBB Sharing. Janice, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
I so appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate you coming in, and I loved getting to know you today.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.